It spoke. Charlie, did you hear it? It can actually talk.
It can do many things, Lesterson. But the thing it does most efficiently is exterminate human beings.
Servant.
It destroys them without mercy, without conscience. It destroys them utterly, completely. Destroys them.
I am your servant. I am your servant. I am your servant. I am your servant.
So, Lesterson, they're even capable of speech.
Yes. But then, why not? After all, they have a certain intelligence.
Yes, I know, but
it is an intelligence that we can control.
So what you want is permission to continue your experiments.
Governor, think what it would mean if we were to set it to work in the mines. It could double our production overnight.
Consider the effect it could have on our whole economy.
Yes, and the effect of that on Earth.
Hensel stands and paces the room, deep in thought. The doctor stares intently at the Dalek.
Yes. Yes, they could be very grateful.
I shall stop you. I will.
All right, Lesterson. Permission granted.
Permission? Permission for what?
To continue my work, Examiner.
But didn't you all hear what I said? The Daleks must be destroyed.
Oh, never.
Very well. If not by my order, then by Earth.
Come then, Polly. Examiner, just a moment. Tell me, why are you so against this project?
But I've told you. I realize I can't give you any proof, but you've no idea of the danger.
No.
Yes, danger. I shall be contacting Earth just so soon as radio communications have been restored.
The doctor glares directly at the Dalek.
You're my servant, are you?
I am.
Very well. Immobilize yourself.
The Dalek ignores the order, its eye stalk trained unwaveringly on the doctor.
Go on. I order it. Immediately.
The Dalek's eye stalk droops, but the doctor is not fooled.
Huh.
He hurries past and leaves the room. As soon as he's gone, the Dalek comes back to life.
Lesterson. Why did you stop obeying? You were given an order.
He has gone.
Then you obey
His
only...
order was wrong. I cannot serve human beings if I am immobilized. You gave me power. Your orders are right. I serve you.
Lesterson. Lesterson, it reasons. Just how limited is its intelligence?
Now, there is no cause for concern, Governor. Just you wait until you see the amount of work it can do. And now I'm really going to put you through your paces. Follow me, Dalek.
I obey.
The Dalek follows Lesterson and Janley out of Hensel's office. Out in the corridor, the doctor is deep in thought.
That's it.
We should have stayed with Quinn.
Well, we couldn't have helped him, Polly, even if we wanted to. The governor's already reached his verdict.
But he didn't murder the real examiner. I'm sure he didn't.
Well, the way I see it, this lot's too busy arguing amongst themselves to do much about anything. Anyway, first things first, the Daleks are the important thing.
Ah! Congratulations, Ben.
What did I do? What did I do?
You just used your brains, that's what you did. The Daleks are the most important thing.
I still think Quinn's innocent.
In Hensel's office, the inquiry has resumed. Quinn attempts to defend himself.
How can I be in league with the rebels?
The evidence confirms it.
It was I that warned of their dangers.
As part of your overall plan.
You wouldn't even take the matter seriously.
If I was wrong then, I have a chance to rectify it now.
If that's going to be your attitude, I
Quinn,
suggest that
let us conduct this inquiry in an orderly manner.
Now, the examiner was attacked. There can be no question of that.
And the button grabbed by the examiner was missing from your suit.
Yes, if you've got anything to add to that, you better say it now.
I didn't attack the man. I had no reason to. I was the one that sent for him.
You sent for
It
him?
was necessary. Under the circumstances, I'd hardly be likely to sabotage the radio communications.
But why, Quinn? Why?
Because of the rebels.
The rebels. They're nothing more than one or two fanatics.
You know as well as I do.
Unless
that
you're
those...
trying to create trouble here. To undermine the governor's position.
Reagan, you better explain that.
If you're removed, who takes your place? The deputy governor, of course. And that's the real reason behind all this trouble, isn't it, Quinn?
Go on.
You attack the examiner in the mercury swamp and blame it on the rebels. Then you sabotage the radio. Blame that on the rebels, too.
Get him out of my sight.
Hensel, before you listen to these preposterous allegations...
Bregan smiles triumphantly at Quinn as his guards drag the man from the room. Hensel sits down, suddenly tired.
I chose Quinn myself. I trained him for the job. Why, in a few years' time, he'd have had this seat.
Sometimes, Governor, a few years is a long time to wait.
Bregan turns to leave, but hesitates as if expecting more.
Oh, Bregan.
Governor?
You will assume Quinn's duties. As of now, you are deputy governor.
Returning to the guest room, Ben and Polly watch bemused as the doctor uses a chair to smash the outer casing of a small electrical unit he's appropriated.
I hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. Excellent. Excellent.
I thought we were after the Daleks, not this control unit you've nicked.
If only we could find her. Ah, yes.
Crossing to the bed, the doctor pulls the mattress from the frame.
He's a right little delinquent, isn't he?
Doctor, what on earth are you up to?
The doctor tugs at one of the metal cross struts of the bed frame until it comes loose.
Now we're really getting somewhere.
Look, Doctor, I don't want to appear dim, but how's this going to do the Daleks in?
They think that Lesterson's the driving force. But I don't. The Daleks are using him.
But how?
Problem. Smash the Daleks, and the people here will lock us up or kill us. Let the Daleks go, and we'll all be exterminated.
We could just go back to the TARDIS. At least it'd be safe to think there.
Yes, it's coming on.
Oh, you talk to him, will you?
Doctor, look, if you told us what you were up to, perhaps we could help you.
Mustn't underestimate any of them. Lesterson's a first-class scientist, first class. He opened the capsule. He realized that the Daleks could be reactivated.
Yeah, that could be the answer. Let's kidnap Lesterson and hide him away for a bit. Well, it would stop him bringing the Daleks back to life, wouldn't it? I thought it was pretty bright.
There we are.
The doctor holds up the collection of parts he has cobbled together.
What is it?
What is it? It could be the answer to all our problems.
On their way to the lab, Ben, Polly and the doctor see Quinn being marched past under guard.
Examiner, don't let them fool you about the rebels. They're strong. Try and find out where they hold their meetings.
Leave him alone.
All right, Polly.
We'll help him, Polly, but later.
Yes, but...
No. This is a case where a little injustice is better than wholesale slaughter. What we want is in Lesterson's laboratory. Come along.
Incredible. Well, let's move on to test 14.
I am ready.
When sodium acts on ethyl alcohol, what is the resulting derivative?
Sodium N oxide, C2H5ONA.
Just 5 seconds, Janley, just the time it took to speak the answer.
Right, too.
God, of course it's right. Can you imagine what kind of positronic brain this robot has, Janley? Think of the store of knowledge that it must carry. Sulfuric acid.
H2SO4.
Ah, you see?
May I come in?
What do you want?
Oh, just to see how you're getting on. that's
If
all.
you think
No,
that
please,
I'm
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm just interested.
You've done nothing but meddle and interfere ever since you landed on Vulcan.
Well, I did give you permission to open up the capsule, didn't I? Oh, please, carry on.
And you won't try to stop me?
Stop you? No, of course not. We got off on the wrong foot, Lesterson, but
But I'm a reasonable man, and I've been thinking perhaps I was hasty.
Well, if you really want to call a truce, I'm...
Truce, my dear fellow. I'd like to be friends.
Yes. Yes, very well. You may stay.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
The doctor hustles Ben and Polly out of the lab
Amuse yourselves for a little while.
and returns his attention to Lesterson. On the other side of the room, Janley answers the communicator.
Laboratory. Yes. All right. I can come now. Right.
Replacing the communicator, Janley picks up a cloth-wrapped bundle from the desk and conceals it behind her back.
I just have to slip out for a few minutes, Lesterson.
Yes.
All right?
Yes. Very well, then, examiner, shall we test its knowledge of physics?
Oh, splendid, splendid. Please, carry on.
Thank you. What is the first law of thermodynamics?
When heat is transformed...
As the Dalek recites the answer, the doctor edges away from Lesterson. He slips the modified control unit from his pocket and connects it to the generator.
Energy remains invariable. That is to say, the quantity of heat...
The doctor activates his device, and the Dalek begins to spin helplessly, its eye and sucker sticks twitching uncontrollably. Lesterson smashes the control unit and pushes the doctor towards the doors.
I have sustained no damage.
The Dalek swings round to watch the departing doctor, the mechanism behind its empty gun socket clicking in useless frustration.
It's all right, I think.
Janley arrives at Hensel's office, where Bragan is waiting for her.
You were able to get away then?
Yes, Lesterson's with the examiner. And Hensel?
At a meeting of production managers. He left me in control.
We could take over the colony now?
No. No, it has to be absolutely right. I don't want to take over a colony full of rebels, do I, Janley?
I don't know. You're making me help them.
Only to stir them up to create enough trouble to get rid of Hensel. And then we crush them. The whole colony will be grateful, and I'll be governor.
Janley unwraps the bundle she's brought with her.
Is that the gun you told me of?
Mm-hmm.
Can you persuade the rebels this will help them?
Yes, Varma thinks he can work in a switch to turn it on and off.
How powerful is it?
Killed Resno, Lesterson's assistant. Lesterson believes that Resno is simply shaken up, taking a few days off.
And the body?
In the mercury swamp. Lesterson was the indirect cause of Resno's death. It's a good hold over him if he makes trouble. I'll give this to Varma then.
Yes.
When do we move?
I need another card in my hand. The examiner bothers me.
I thought Quinn was the danger.
Not anymore. The examiner's no fool. No. There has to be something else.
A little later, Ben and Polly are searching for the doctor.
Well?
Well, he's not in the laboratory. Lesterson's by himself.
He must have gone another way. Can I leave it to you? I'm going to go back to the restroom. Well, somebody's got to clear it up.
Okay.
Ben heads off. Once he's gone, Janley appears and approaches Polly.
Hello there.
Hello. You're Lesterson's assistant, aren't you?
Yes. You're not looking for the examiner, are you?
Well, do you know where he is?
Yes, he's waiting to get a message through from Earth. He's in the communications room. Oh, well, you'll find it easy enough. Look. Around, then to your right, in the next block.
Thanks very much.
Janley allows Polly a head start and then follows.
Doctor?
Reaching the communications room, Polly ventures inside.
Anyone here?
A technician looms from the shadows and grabs Polly, clamping a hand over her mouth.
Well done, Valma.
Polly struggles furiously as Janley breaks a file into a handkerchief.
Hold it.
With the handkerchief pressed over her nose and mouth, Polly sags unconscious in Valmar's arms.
That'll keep her quiet for a bit.
I've no idea who she is. She was just snooping around.
I sent her. We want her kept out of the way. Get a couple of your men to keep her in a safe place. Now, this is what I told you about.
Yes. The lethal power must come from here.
Uh-huh.
It should have quite a good range.
Can you fix it?
It's easy. This could win us the revolution.
In the guest quarters, the doctor is stretched out on the bed, playing his recorder. Ben paces the room impatiently.
She said she was coming back here, she knew the way, and she wouldn't have wandered off. I know she wouldn't.
Oh, Ben, if you were a Dalek, what would be your next move?
I'm talking about Polly.
Oh, no. She's a clever girl, but she couldn't answer this.
But she is missing.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
No. She's looking around. There's a lot to see in the colony. She's interested. I like that.
Come on, where are we going? To report it. If we make a fool of ourselves, I don't care. We report it.
Lesterson has been checking the Dalek for damage.
Yes, I managed to stop that fool of an examiner just in time. You know, there are some people here who believe that you're an enemy.
I am your servant. What does this machine do?
You know, it's amazing. You have an almost human interest and curiosity.
A Dalek is not the same as a human. If I am to help, I must know everything.
Yes, of course.
What is this machine?
It computes meteorite storms as they approach our weather satellites.
How accurate is it?
About 70%. It helps to cut down on our satellite losses.
Daleks can build computers with 100% accuracy.
100%?
If you provide materials and our own power unit, a computer will be built.
100%? That would be an enormous saving for the colony.
Then you will get the materials.
I'll go and speak to the governor at once.
I will be ready to dictate the blueprint when you return.
It's marvelous.
Delighted, Lesterson leaves the lab. As soon as the Dalek is alone, it moves across to the generator and adjusts a control with its sucker arm. As the power rises, the Dalek glides across to the capsule and goes inside. On the way to Hensel's office, Ben realises the doctor is lagging behind.
You agreed we go and see Bragan.
Power.
Come on, then.
The doctor rips a notice from the notice board and starts scribbling furiously on the back.
Well, now what are you at? Talk to yourself.
Oh, it's useless with incomplete data.
Guiltily, the doctor smooths the notice flat as best he can and pins it back on the board. He ducks back out of sight as a familiar figure passes by.
Lesterson. Eh? He just went past. That means we can get into his laboratory again.
But when...
Come along, Ben. Come along.
In the laboratory, the doctor immediately spots a thick cable stretching from the power unit into the Dalek capsule.
There's somebody in there.
What are you doing here?
Stand aside. Servant shouldn't question.
Entry is restricted.
Not for me, it isn't. Accord every access. I've got a badge.
That is an order.
A Dalek order. Short circuit the generator, Ben.
Stand back.
Don't be frightened of it, Ben. It's not armed. I'm going to see what it was doing in there.
But the doctor stops dead in his tracks as two armed Daleks glide from the capsule. The doctor backs away.
Ben, let's get out of here.
Fool Lesterson must have reactivated them.
Yes. When I say run, run like a rabbit.
The doctor and Ben dash from the lab, the Daleks making no attempt to stop them. The unarmed machine turns to the others.
I have sent the human being for materials. And power? Yes, power we can turn into static. Then we will conquer. We will conquer. We will conquer. We will conquer.
In his office, Governor Hensel listens with Bragan as Lesterson denies reactivating the other Daleks.
But if you didn't do it, Lesterson,
Then the Dalek must have used your power supply and reactivated the others itself.
I was going to do that anyway.
Are you off your head, mate? Those two are armed.
Then we turn off the electricity, disarm them, and then everything is safe again.
As I've already explained to you. Stop these arguments, both of you. I've had enough. I've every confidence in Nelson. He has carte blanche for the Daleks from now on.
But they must be destroyed!
Regan, I'm making a tour of the perimeter. I put you in direct charge here. See that Lesterson gets everything he wants, will you?
Hensel leaves.
I shall need a permanent guard on my laboratory, Regan.
With a snort, the doctor departs, followed by Ben. When they've gone...
Don't worry about the examiner. I think I can keep him quiet.
The doctor and Ben return to their room. Ben is worried.
We've been forgetting about Polly.
Greed and ambition. That's all it is. Wait till they find out what their precious production figures have cost them.
Braken enters without knocking.
Oh, I want to see you.
What about?
Well, it's Polly. She's missing. We can't find her anywhere.
I'll tell one of my men to make inquiries. It shouldn't take long to find her.
Oh, thanks.
Examiner. Some of my men have found a body in the Mercury swamp. It was the body of a middle-aged man.
What has that to do with me?
You're the examiner. Or maybe you're not.
Just exactly what do you mean by that?
Who are you? Quinn's friends come to stir up rebellion?
There's only one possible way that you could know that I'm not the examiner.
Yeah, by knowing what the real examiner looked like.
Exactly, Ben, exactly. Only 2 people knew of his arrival on this planet. Myself and his murderer.
That's enough.
Is it? Doctor, we've got to tell the governor.
Do you think he'll believe you? I'll soon convince him that you murdered the man yourself. You stole the examiner's badge.
Then why don't you arrest us? Because there's a doubt, isn't there? Because it just might go against you.
All right. All right, so neither of us wants to make a move. But you leave Lesterson alone. And the Daleks.
He'd make a right Father Christmas, wouldn't he?
Oh, I'd rather fight 100 of his sort than just one Dalek.
A movement catches Ben's attention. A piece of paper is pushed through the gap at the bottom of the door.
Listen to this. The girl is safe. She will remain so as long as you leave the Daleks alone.
In the laboratory, Lesterson is talking to the first Dalek. 2 gunsticks lie on the workbench.
And did you disarm the other 2?
Yes, we are your servants. We do not need guns.
I'm very glad. I knew the examiner was wrong about you.
Did you get our materials?
Yes, everything you need, you can have.
And a power plant?
Everything.
Lesterson turns away as the 2 other Daleks glide from the capsule.
We will get our power. We will get...
The Daleks close in on Lesterson, and for the first time he experiences a pang of genuine fear.
We will get our power. We will get...